Louise White, our winner of the first match over Linda Stewart with a score of 205 to 164, will face Kathy Murr in the finals, and she's thrown a good-looking ball today, Louise, and crosses over for a 5-pin.
And with the ball rolling away from the pocket, she had no hit on the ball. And the ball just rolled right away. The ball has to take out that 5-pin. And she's shooting this just exactly like she would a strike.
And of course, no one misses the 5-pin. I already had it marked down on my sheet. Well, here's Kathy Murr, 45 years of age.
She had a 591 series, Nick, and a 252 high game. And concentrating and underneath that ball and a lot of roll.
A lot of roll. The 9. She, like I said, she's 45 years of age. She's from Erlanger, Kentucky. She's married, has 4 children. Roy, Lawrence, Rick, and Christy. They're probably all watching. Hi, kids. That's from your mother.
And she's going to move cross lane and get a good shot at her eyes and her hand underneath the ball. And that stiff knee, she got to bend that knee, but here comes the ball.
Pretty.
Of all the gals that we've had on the show, she's the one that has got more fingers in the ball, which is making the ball hook. She said she's nervous, but she doesn't look it.
No, not at all.
Very deliberate, placing that foot on the target spot. And the fingertip ball, and she's a spot puller.
Look at that ball break. And speaking of break, that's a bad one.
Yeah, she got a little nosy there, Nick.
6, 7, 10.
Now she'll move to the left and try and kill the ball somehow. I don't know if she has that shot in her bag or not. But she's going to have to get the ball between the 6 and the 10 and slide the 6 over on top of the 7. Oh yeah, she's got that shot. I saw her come up underneath the ball.
A little too much hook. So she opens in the second. That gives Louise White a chance to make up the 7-pin difference in handicap. Louise White in the last game threw 3 solid strikes and left a couple 9 counts. She was throwing a real solid ball. And let's talk about it right now. Ooh, little light.
Well, she dropped that shoulder, and every time she hears that ball bounce, she picks up a little less roll, and in that case, it helped her. If she'd had a little more roll, she'd have had company with that 6-10. But it's an easy spare for Louise. Yeah, underneath the ball, and she'll take that and roll the ball clockwise.
And hello. See, she was answering your call saying she would have hit company. Well, that 6-pin would have taken out all the company.
Well, I was standing next to Louise, and she looks a lot bigger up there on the lanes. And with that ball, she gains another foot. And she got good roll on that one. One never seems to fail. Every time we say good roll, the ball bites too much and hits high in the head pin. And this is the one she knocked off in practice.
Do you think maybe right now she has that in the back of her mind?
I'm sure she does. I made it once, I can make it again.
She's giving a shot, and she may have it. Oh, super effort. Well, let's see what Kathy can do.
Kathy has on here, she's a salesperson for the Sears Company. And here comes a good rolling ball. And hit a little high. She's playing with a plastic ball out there, and she's really, you'll be seeing more hook out of her bowling ball than you will out of the men. She's got the rubber inserts in the fingers, which allows you to get that extra lift, and gets a little extension too.
Kathy not only likes the bowl, but she likes the motorcycle ride, and she chopped it. So after 3 frames, Louise White in a tight match with a 79 to a 77 of Kathy Murr. She likes the motorcycle ride, Eddie. Play golf? That's one of yours.
Yeah, plays golf.
And of course, she likes to read.
She's going to have to move just in a little bit, and I'm sure she knows that herself. She's got her eyes glued on that target. Nice steady approach. And again, just a little nosy. You know, she bent that knee a little bit more. I think she could generate just a little more power on the shot.
What accounts for that big hook, Eddie?
Well, she's soft with the ball, but she's got the fingers coming out of it in the right position. She's going right through the bottom of the ball, off the. Catch a good shot of her release.
Well, I was about ready to say she lost that one. And that ball, she knows her ball.
She's giving the spare shots a lot of room. I can understand how she had the 252, because she's got a good strike ball. And there's Louise. And a big 4.
This is the second time today that we've seen this. We haven't seen it all year, and we see it twice in one day.
Well, again, she'll just go for the 2 pins.
Have you ever seen this made?
Nope. I'm sure it has been, but not around me.
Well, Louise White, it's time to recover. I'm sure she just heard me speaking. Kathy Murr is working on a mark in the 4th, and here's Louise in the top of the 5th. Talking about
Four-step bowler, Nick.
Talking about high games, Eddie. Louise rolled a 233 in a 598 series. So that's not bad in anyone's book.
Watching Louise, she seems a lot more determined and more relaxed on the show this week than she was the last time. She's got a chance to join her son as a champion. And on it for the spare.
Yes. You know, Todd's talking to Roger with the commercial break between matches, and he said, yeah, I talked to Mom, and we decided that we're both going to win. We're both going to win today, that easy. And he seemed real relaxed, and Louise both. They seemed real relaxed, Eddie.
The determination on this young lady's face. And there comes that ball.
And that's the ball, but what happened? The 8-pin.
And that was power. That was a good, strong, rolling ball. And as they say in the game, that's the only natural tap on the lane. And she'll never get all the bowlers in the world to say that that's the only one.
Why didn't that 8-pin carry?
Well, it's just one of those things that the pins got together and just blocked it out. See, the ball back deflects over and takes out the 9, and the 5 didn't do its duty. She has that ball out to the right, and it just takes its good old natured time hooking to the left and pound right on top of it. But she's made the adjustment, Nick.
She's got a slow, jumpy delivery. And to me, it looks like she's kind of dropping the ball. But that is her game, and she knows her game. And she's got it down pat. She's throwing her ball. And what can you say?
And here it comes.
And, oh, there it is. Kathy Murr. Little head pin action.
Well, that's the type of ball that Kathy throws. She has a lot of roll on it. Louise is going to have to answer this one.
Let's see what she can do. And she's up high.
And she leaves 8.
It's an 11-pin game right now in favor of Murr.
You know, Monday through Thursday from noon to 5, we have a daybreak special over here. You can pull all you want. 3 games costing only $1.99. And she's on the conversion.
I'll tell you, Eddie, that's not the only bargain I have. I like to come over here on Fridays. That's when I get my practice in.
TGIF?
TGIF, 50 cents a game. Can't beat it. Come in here, being a poor college student that I am, roll 5 games. I can afford that. It's only $2.50. Not a bad deal at all. Then have 50 cents to go get me an ice cream. And there's Louise coming right back with a big ball. That puts a little pressure on Kathy. She's working on a strike right now. But Louise is coming right at her. She might feel the heat. Let's see. To this point, the camera has not affected Kathy at all. I think that's safe to say.
And she hit that one out there, no man's land.
I was about ready to say that. I thought we were looking at a channel ball there for a moment. But this is something that's really giving her fits right here. The 210.
Well, it's a makeable split. She'll have to cross lane. She's going to shoot it down the left side. And try and get the ball to the left of the 2-pin and slide it into the 10.
Well, she's going to give it a shot. Let's see. A little high. So when the smoke clears, Kathy Murr emerges plus 10. But the key is Louise is working on that X, Eddie.
And we got a pretty tight ball game.
Kathy Murr.
Very slow and delivered going to the line.
I think that's her ball, Eddie. I think I'll just mark this down. But I guess I can't. An 8 count. What happened there?
Ball just was rolling so strong and just hit just a little high, and the 2-pin was just chopped right off of the 4-7. Something interesting about her approach, Nick. You'll notice that most bowlers extend that left arm for balance, and she almost keeps it down to her side.
And
better hold it.
Ooh, she kind of lost it. So the door is wide open for Louise White. Any predictions?
Well, we might have a mother-son. Be a good present for Louise for Mother's Day.
They sure would. Let's see here. She's working on an X, and she's a little nosy, and I'll be dogged, Betty. 3 of them.
Well, I guess 3 is the bag limit for her today. She's going to have to go for 2 here.
The 4, 6, 7, 10. Well, 2 counts double. She's working on an X. And hang on. Oh! Oh!
That's the one she made in practice.
Oh! Boy, we have a tie ball game. No? Correction. Of course, my mathematics are off. 153, 152. We're heading into the top of the 9th.
I almost said she made a bad choice of spares to shoot at there, but she proved me wrong again.
I almost said that she cost herself some pins, and actually she made up ground. And pressure, not at all. Good looking ball, left 2.
This is the 6-10. And routine shot for Louise. She'll move to the left.
Louise White out of Erlanger for the conversion. So that puts pressure on Kathy. Now let's look at the little strategy here, Eddie. Kathy will have to finish out. She'll start on 8 and finish out on 7. But Louise is working on a spare in the 9th. What's Kathy got to do?
Well, right now she wants to strike it, so she can lock her up if she strikes here. And the ball didn't finish. So she'll have to roll this ball and fit it in between the... She'll have to catch a little less of the 5 and a whole bunch of that 4-pin. And with her type of ball, she can do it.
Well, enough said. Let's just wait and see. Kathleen Murr.
Just missed it. It was a very fine effort.
So what's Kathy want to do now in the 10th? She'll drop down about 10 pins heading into the 10th frame.
Well, it's not over until it's over.
Running out of paper though, Eddie.
She'll make a little adjustment, a little more speed if she could just generate it. She's got to catch a Brooklyn. She can finish with 181, which would force Louise to mark. This is a very important spare for her.
That was Maureen on camera. She's our official scorekeeper, one of our hosts at the Super Bowl lanes. Super host.
That ball better get legs.
She lost it. So with a count here of 7, Louise will win it.
All she has to do is stay behind the black line.
That puts pressure on Roger now. And I think that's it. 7 count right there. Louise White is our champion in week 7. Last week she won the first match over Kay Hale, and then in the finals Debbie Haynes just proved too strong. That was in week 6. Erase that. We're in week 7. Louise White has emerged as our women's champion in style.
And that was a textbook shot.
What do you think about that week last week? Do you think that had any effect on this week's outcome?
Well, Larry Sidner took 2 weeks to get accustomed to the cameras, and he was dynamite last week. He just destroyed the back end of the pit.
He'll be accustomed to the cameras now. He'll know about them firsthand. He's running camera for us today. And for her finale ball, an 8 count. 188 to 170. Louise White is our women's champion in week 7 of the Super Bowl TV Merit Qualifying Tournament. We'll be back with our men's matches right after this.